tryna be like nobody else. No, I ain't tryna be like nobody else. No, I ain't tryna be like nobody else. Cause I'm having too much fun tryna be myself. No, I'm not the type of chick that like to follow trends. I got a small circle, no, don't need a lot of friends. You know I gotta get this money cause I like to spend. I see you haters watching, so I just give you a grin.
How you guys doing? It's your girl Dom, and I'm back with take 8, I believe it is, of Just Here to Vent. Listen, don't get me lying, okay? It's been a very long day. My ankles hurt so bad, I feel like I'm in the movie Misery. I swear, like, I just finished dropping my son off. I'm at work right now, sitting in the back, waiting to go in, and I'm not going in a minute before I need to. I'll be in there 2 minutes before time because at the end of the day, I don't even really want to be here. In 2 days, which will be Thursday, I got an interview with American Airlines to do reservations, which is a work from home job. So let's cross our fingers and hope we get that. Yes, I will be taking a pay cut, but the benefits to me outweigh the pay cut, and you can always get raises as time goes on. So I'm not really concerned about that. A guy came here yesterday. He was only like 34, and he was telling us like how much he make a year. He's ex-military. You know, the life insurance policies he got, and you know, stuff like he had set up for him and his wife and his kids. And I was just like, yeah, I'm trying to be like that. Like, there's nothing like having your kids set up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that right now that's the most important thing in my life because I wasn't set up like that and I wasn't raised like that. So I want to be able to, of course, I think all of our goals as parents is for our kids to have a better life than us and for them to have it easier than we had it growing up. Yeah, so that's that on that. Right now, I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to keep this job at Waffle House or if I'm going to quit once I get the job at the airlines. Maybe I'll do part-time here, but I don't want to overextend myself. School, I'm not trying to put it back on the back burner, but it's just feeling like I can't do all of that stuff without, like, I feel like I'll be neglecting my son, and then I'm also going to be neglecting myself because I won't be able to get no sleep. I'm still on my mission to quit smoking cigarettes. This shit been, I've been smoking since I was 17. That's about 14 years. Yeah, about 14 years that I've been smoking. So it's a hard thing to quit. Right now, I just be buying singles every now and again, and you know, things like that. So we gonna see what's going on. You know, I'm gonna keep working on that. I'm not gonna try. I said I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna stop working on that. I was looking at something today on YouTube, and they were saying that the earth is spinning faster, and I'm like, that makes sense because I'm like, I know damn well these days be feeling like they're getting shortened. Like today, this day went by literally in a flash. Like I blinked and it was 6 at night, and I'm like, damn, I gotta start getting ready for work again and shit. So shit just been crazy, like, you know. So I mean, that's really all I really had to talk about. Like my son, he was just running amok. He's sitting there putting pencils and shit in the hole that he put in my wall. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that little boy is definitely driving me crazy. But just as much as he drives me crazy, I will go crazy for him. So I guess that evens itself out. I'm dealing with a lot of emotional shit, and right now I'm just frustrated. You know, I'm tired. It seems like in order for you to serve the Heavenly Father, you gotta be poor. That's what I be feeling like. I know that sounds stupid and crazy because just because you got money don't mean you can't believe in God. But I'm just saying, it just seems like if you're trying to give your life to the Lord, it seems like you gotta struggle. Like it seems like you gotta not have nothing. Sometimes I feel like I ain't supposed to have nothing because everything I get, you know, either gets lost or I lose it in some way. And maybe God's trying to teach me a lesson that I'm not yet aware of. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out what the lesson is. I'm definitely not afraid of hard work. However, I do feel like with the last 10 years that I've had, I've not worked enough, but I feel like I've been through enough that I don't want to be sitting here working hard as shit. You know what I'm saying? That's really how I feel about that. Like I'm like tired Like, I am only 31 years old, and I have the knees and the ankles of a 55-year-old. And that's no exaggeration. Like, my feet be hurting so fucking bad. I'd give anything for somebody to just give me a fucking foot massage. Like, I'm out here working just to still not be able to pay my bills. I just want to be able to drive my car one day without the gas light being on. Like, that shit sound funny when I'm fucking talking about it. Like, but that's real. Like, that's really how it feels. Like, I just want to drive my car one fucking day without my gas light being on. My gas light be on so much, I'm gonna have to replace that hoe. Like, that's real shit. That's facts. I don't want to, like I said, I'm not trying to waste any of my talents. I'm trying to utilize every talent that I have, and get things done in a way where I'm using everything that God gave me. I write poetry. I'm an excellent writer. I have great, I don't want to call myself a wordsmith, but I definitely know a lot of words. I'm about to get back into reading because I stopped reading books for a while. I think the last book that I read was Charlemagne the God book, Black Privilege, which was actually really, really good. So y'all should check that out. I think the next book I'm gonna try to read, if I can find it, is 50 Cent's book. I think it's like the 50th Law of Power or something like that. So I'm definitely gonna try to check that out because he might have some real knowledge. It's funny, every time I get on my YouTube, it's this audio book pop up, Think and Grow Rich. And what's funny about that is my dad had that book like for years. Like, I remember he had that book when I was still in grade school, but I never read it. So I might check it out because I don't feel like it keep popping up for no reason. Right now I'm in the process of trying to get my dad to come live out here with me. He's still living out in Texas by himself, and you know, he had a really bad experience with one of my other siblings. So I think he's a little bit, you know, traumatized and shell shocked, and he doesn't really trust any of his children. That's just the reality of it. And I understand, like, if I went through what he went through, I would be kind of side-eyeing some shit too. But I know one thing, before this month is out, I'm trying to get life insurance on myself, a policy. I'm trying to get at least 2 policies on myself because I don't know, tomorrow's not promised to us, you know what I'm saying? I'll do anything to make sure that my son has everything that not only he needs, but that he wants. Then you got to deal with, well, you don't, but I have to deal with, like, my son dad hitting me up sporadically talking about, how's my son doing? Bitch, you asking the wrong questions. You need to be asking what he fucking need. What can I do for you? You already not in his life. You allegedly was supposed to come get him for the summer, and what happened to that? I ain't hear from you for 3 months after I suggested that. You said, okay, cool. Then I didn't hear from you for 3 fucking months, and that's the shit that I be talking about. Today marks a year that I had my Dodge journey. They hit me up from the place that I got it from and said that I can come back in to try to see something about a refinance so I could possibly get my car note lower, which would definitely help a bitch out a lot. Because right now, like, my bills exceed over $2,500 a month, and I'm definitely not making that anymore because they cutting our hours, because Waffle House is going through their own shit with labor and budget cuts and shit like that. So I'm just like, yeah, y'all, it's not that I want to leave because I actually really love this job, but I'm in a situation where I have to leave because I need something that's stable. I think I got something figured out for my son. They said they got daycare that has a spot open, but they can only do 4:30 to 11. I got to be at my training for the first 8 weeks from 3 to 11:30, so maybe I could see if I could work him into that daycare, switch my voucher over to that, and figure out what the first down payment is. And that's pretty much where I'm at. My rent is due, and I ain't got none of the fucking money for it, but guess what? It's going to get fucking paid, because at the end of the day, what I have seen is you shouldn't get into a panic, because Yah really does give you everything that you need, and he might not come when you call, but he always is right the fuck on time. And with that, I'm going to leave you with that. Getting ready to go in here, make these little change at this fucking job. I hope you guys hit that like button, that subscribe button, the notification bell, comment, share, do all of those things, and I'll see y'all in the next video.